Hello, this is Courtney with Stick Flat Creative. Thanks for stopping by to day 7 of my 12 days of card making card series. Die cut layering and embossing. So I have 3 layers here. I have my white card base. I have some mirror cardstock in frosted silver and some blue denim Gina K cardstock. I'm using the Kessa Arch Layer Set Craft Dies. That's a mouthful, from Birch Press Design. And these layer up beautifully. I've got silver as my bottom layer, my card base as my middle layer, and blue denim as the top layer, using some distressed collage medium to adhere these together. Now you'll see that my edging, I wanted the edge to be the full panel. I did not want this cut down on the top of my cards. So there's some layering finagling that you have to deal with a little bit when layering these up. So after I get these glued together, I do have some overhang. You can see some on the bottom there, some on the edge. You just take a large pair of craft shears and trim it up. If the card is not 100% square, it's not really that noticeable. If it's just little bits, you're edging off. So you can see here, I trim the edges, and then I have a silver panel that I'm going to put across the top. The card's basically upside down right now. That will cover up that crease at the top. And that silver bit that we'll put at the top will help ground that card as well. But for now, we're going to move on to the embossing part of this. So first off is I'm creating a template for these snowflakes. So this set has a bunch of snowflakes. 3, 6, 8 of them are together. And then there's a few more. There's 2 more that are adhered together, and then 2 singles. So what I'm starting with is I die cut that entire snowflake bit together, find the stamps that go in there, place them into the holes, and then I added in, you can see there's more snowflakes on here. I pulled those extra dies from the die set, because I do have the coordinating dies that go with the stamp set, obviously. And position those stamps and then make an impression. I check that to my template that I've just created and make a few adjustments as needed. Move a few of those stamps around, clean them off first just so I don't muck up what I'm trying to look at. And a couple of these, I just fix the alignment a little bit. So once I get those replaced, I ink, stamp again. I'll check that alignment off that panel. I'm happy with how they turned out this time. So I just mark what I'm keeping, cross off the back side. That's not the one I want to follow. And these 2 little cards I will put in with the stamp and dies in my pouch. And I have those. So now when I go to ink and stamp those and die cut in the future, very quick and easy. So here I am stamping with VersaMark and then heat embossing with some white Ranger embossing powder. And the snowflakes will be ready to die cut. Here I've got the sentiment. I first ink this. This is on a white Neenah Classic Crest card panel. I ink first with Gina K blue denim, and then I immediately follow it with VersaMark. That way I get the ink color I want, but then I'm going to emboss with this Hero Art Sparkle embossing powder, which is clear, but obviously has sparkle to it, which is perfect for a sentiment that says sparkle on it. So I heat set this with my Wagner heat tool, and then I can move on to die cutting. So I've got the dies, everything's already in place. Just using a little bit of micropore tape to hold down the dies, run those through my machine, and I'm ready to get this card assembled. So I do take this silver panel. I told you I'm going to have I just cut off a panel to put at the top that serves 2 purposes. One, it grounds the card a little bit. I have the silver in the edging layering, but then I also have the silver at the top of the card. So it grounds the card, and then it covers up that white edge that shines through. So I just use a little bit of liquid glue to get this on there, trim off the edge with these Tim Holtz 9.5-inch scissors. They are awesome. I love these scissors for trimming edges of cards. I used some scrapbook.com adhesive foam shapes to pop up that sentiment. A little bit more distressed collage medium to get these snowflakes on. And with that, this card is complete. So a little bit of prep work on getting a template created, but besides that, not very hard to put this card together. The sparkle is beautiful, not just the embossing, but that silver mirror card as well. Thanks for joining me. See you again soon.